All right, guys, I'm here just in time to see what happened with this. What's the penalty? I have no idea. I didn't see what that penalty was. I'm actually genuinely confused. But it's Mr. Watts, it's from AI, and I thought it was the creepiest shit I've ever seen, so I just kept it. I have no idea what's going on with that thing. It reminds me of Furby, like an orange version of Grimace became a furry. All right, Furby, not a furry, a Furby. Yeah, let me get on here. All right, it's after the outside. Okay, I don't know how I feel about that, but all right. From what I watched, I was confused. Face off to the right of the Phillies goaltender, puck back around onto the low boards. Up the wall and out. Crosby leaves it back for Carlson, and with 15 seconds gone on the man advantage, they will reset and head forward. And I hate Stewart. Yeah, I'm cheering for Philly because of Dan the Man Vladar. Nice. Okay, I'll give you Vladar. And I hate Stuart Skinner. Well, duh. You have the capacity for thought, so I assume. Carlson enters, leaves it for Crosby, goes across the ice to Rust. Back to the low point, Raquel, Carlson, and Malkin almost have a bad miscommunication. The shot from the point goes wide. Malkin now trying to go back out high, but it's a rough pass towards Raquel. So, yeah, I'm going to have to keep my cheat sheet up for sure. I have no idea who the fuck anybody for Philly is. Let's see Stewart win the cup. Hey, 2-2 on the parlay. Attaboy, Jonathan. Attaboy, let's go. Fuck yeah, dude. Puck comes across the middle, and Philly's going to clear it back down. 20 seconds left on the pit power play. 3.5 gone in the period. Chinnikov takes a shot from the top of the high circle. Goes wide. Philly clears once again. Down on the low side. Cut off and heading back the other way. Puck out to the blue line. Shot stopped by the pit goaltender. Back to the high corner and up and through neutral goes Pitt, but Philly's going to head right back in. God, I don't know either team for shit, dude. Is that Witherspoon? Back behind Skinner. Had now passed way up through the middle, missing everybody, and that's an icing. And Pittsburgh versus Oilers in the finals, and Skinner wins the cup in the Hippo Tank. See, I would be okay with that. I'd hate the stress of the Oilers going to another finals, dude. I would love that, though. It would be so worth it for Stuart Skinner to leave Edmonton and win a cup. Holy shit, that would be art. I don't think they can do it, though. I don't think they have the goaltending. Out through neutral, little trip there. We'll ignore it. Oh, we are back to full strength hockey. My apologies. In the Philly zone, a hard, awkward fall into the boards. Is that for the Zot? Now the Zot takes it at the red line. He'll go for a change. Do not blame him. Carlson hits the red line and tosses it in. Crosby trying to chase it down. Is that Sanheim gets there first, all the way back the other way. Carlson leaning on the attacker just enough, but the puck does not clear. Skinner catches the shot from the blue line, and he will freeze it. All right. Coach of Pittsburgh got 3 cups with the Pens, one as a player. Also coach for Philly. You don't have to worry about how many cups he won with them. We know the answer. But he played a lot of games back through neutral. Philly takes it into the pit zone, and they're going to call it offsides. Shea being a little bitchy, not going to lie. Skates tried to come walking in. Yeah, tomorrow's going to be so much better, dude. The games are staggered a little bit better. You mean, and then Monday it's like 4, 4:30, 6:30, and 7. Like that's how games should be staggered. Let me watch hockey. Let me watch intermission or hockey during intermission. That's all I want. Pitt takes the puck out of their zone to the red line. They'll dump and chase. Philly there first, hard into the high corner, back up the high wall, collected by Shea at the point. Misses everybody. And there's just a lot of leaning and grabbing coming from both sides. That shot goes high and wide to the backboards. Collected by Philly and out to neutral. Big hit on Lazard coming from the side. But back in go the Pens. Malkin fighting for his life down low. Oh, and he came and got some help. It was a little bit of a soft bump that put, who was that? Oh, we're getting a penalty for a tripping. I looked down at the wrong time. Fuck me. 3:23 to go in the first. Shots are 4 apiece. And now Philly will get the extra man. Not that. Definitely a trip. Okay, I thought when I saw it, I didn't realize Letang had a stick in there. I had assumed that it was goalie tripping him. That rarely gets called. All right, so planning for, oh, yeah, Mr. Watts. My bad. I should have done this before we went live. My feed froze. Evening, George. Welcome in again. Appreciate you stopping on by. My feed just took a shit, so hopefully it'll kick back in a second. I don't know what just happened. Everything's been going great. Bum 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 bum. That shit gets stuck in my head every single stream, dude. All right, we're back. Oh, I got it wrong. It is a Pittsburgh power play. Fuck me. No, it's not. It's a Philly. Damn it. I have this. Dude, I'm legit might have some kind of fucking reading disability because I swear that said Pitt, not Philly. Oh, come on with the buffering. Fuck all the way back to Vladar, Drysdale. Leaves it back for Zagres. Zagres makes a move up the middle, loses it on a rough patch of ice, but pass good to Forrester down on the low board. Sent around the back of Skinner. He'll slow it down. Back up the other way, and Vladar will settle it once again. 12:24 to go in the first. There was a lot closer to the difference a minute ago, but we'll try again later. Michikov down around the back of the net. Connecting. Shit, I don't know any of Philadelphia. Holy shit. Connecting, throws it on net, but it's swallowed up by Skinner. Dude, I am trying my best here, but I don't even know how to pronounce. At least on most teams, I know the names. I just can't remember the number. Fuck me, I don't know anybody. If Philadelphia makes it past Pitt, good Lord. Shout out to them. Today, that was a good tip. Little throw to the middle from the low point, tipped right on to Skinner. Face off to the right of the Pitt goaltender. Drysdale kicked out. Here comes that Lazat. It is, and he wins the faceoff. Pitt clears it on target down to Vladar. Fuck me, guys. Can we get just... Come on. All right. I apparently flipped away at just the wrong second because chaos ensuing by the Pittsburgh net. Somebody lost a helmet. Let's see what happened. How is that not a goaltender interference penalty? I mean, forget the goal. How is that not a penalty? I definitely got waved off immediately. Skinner's getting tended to. How is that not a flat out goalie interference penalty? It is insane to me to think that that's not what should happen. He's completely untouched and he goes hard into Skinner. I don't believe there's a penalty on this play. Dude, okay. I don't know how there's not. 9 seconds left on the Philly man advantage. Lazat will just buy some time after taking it into the Philly zone. They will control as we get back to full strength hockey. I'm going to disagree with the analysis. I don't think that anal cyst knows what he's talking about. Oh, that was a reverse shoulder to the chin of Shea. I like the hit. Right back the other way. And that was a big high hit. So that's the second questionably high hit. Battle in front of the net. Puck comes loose and wide. Backhand high all the way down. And Glendening just got dropped, it looked like, by the official. I'd kind of like to see what just happened as Chinnikov and Glendening were going at it. I like those hits that I saw. The first one looked okay to question. Let's see the replay. The second one looked rough. The second one looked high. And then I don't know what happened following following that in that corner. Okay, yeah, Glenn Denning just straight popped his ass. I like to see the other hits. I don't think we're going to though. Man, I gotta go add sound to that shit now. Unfortunately, I just realized that. All right. I had a feeling that's where the vote was going. All right. All right, 10 and a quarter left in the first. Puck all the way down to the Pittsburgh zone. Skinner feeds it to Letang up the low boards, and Raquel clears it immediately to the glove of a Philadelphia Flyer back the other way. Letang will reset him, though. And Letang will reset him again. Witherspoon turning around to give it to Letang so that Letang can reset them. And it passed to Witherspoon, and we actually moved the puck forward. Thank fucking God. Holy shit, that was dragging forever. But it's right back into the Pittsburgh zone, up to the high corner, off the wall, into neutral, and nothing's going to happen. Mantha dumps it back behind Vladar. This is possibly the most fucking boring thing I've seen in a while. We had two really fun to watch games. And the puck comes all the way back with 9 minutes left on the clock. Shots are 7-3 Philly. I still playing with no helmet. I just has that big of a head. Getty Shore. That shit. Oh, there he goes. Okay. Dude, that's a penalty. Why is this not a penalty? Why the fuck was that not a penalty? I mean, you could say what you want about the slashes. The guy continued to play without a helmet, which is a penalty. There is no question it's a penalty. Not saying it should be. Not saying I agree 100%, but yeah, Crosby should. All right, played without a helmet. Yeah, once upon a time, buddy. Once upon a time. That's what we get. We get a roughing and an interference penalty. You had Crosby remove his helmet, and the guy stayed on the ice to continue playing without a helmet, and yet we get a roughing and an interference penalty. What the fuck is going on, dude? I don't understand much, but there is one thing I understand with all my heart. Dude, all the guys I want to watch the streams of are streaming. Fucking bummer. Let me see here. Just get a class respond. Check any new stuff real quick. Disparu. If you guys don't know if you guys don't know Disparu 2. Oh yeah, no, Mr. Watts, don't worry, I got you covered, bro. You were reading my mind. Disparu, I think his channel is actually Disparu. Yeah, Disparu. Disparu. He's he's in with the G&G crowd, the Nerdrotic crowd. Fuck, he's funny, and he does really good full-length breakdowns of TV shows and movies. And he just did the first episode of the new Malcolm in the Middle. I love it. Pittsburgh wins this one. Hey, if Pittsburgh doesn't win this one, I will be very much disappointed in Pittsburgh. I will be surprised by Philly and disappointed in Pittsburgh. God bless it, guys. Can we just drop the puck already? What are we doing? All right. Forster has it back behind his own net. Philly will take it with space through the middle. Pass dumped in from the high side into the Pittsburgh zone. Pittsburgh recovers immediately, trying to stretch somebody the other way. But we get an icing instead on the Penguins. Let me get my cheat sheet back. Damn it. Who does the winner play with this one? I feel like, I know we already looked up. I want to say it was Boston Buffalo, but I can't remember. So it'll be, no, it won't be. I think that's Montreal and Tampa, actually. Let me check. Yeah, that's Montreal, Tampa. So Pitt or Philly will have to take on Carolina, because there's no doubt in my mind Carolina beats Ottawa. I don't think either team makes it anywhere. I think it's over in 4 for whoever makes it to Carolina. Maybe 5. Neither team is physical enough. And you can see it because right now, if either of these teams had the ability to get physical, this is where you want to set game one off right. And like both sides look at each other as not very intimidating. So it's, like I said, it's a very different game than the first two we watched earlier today. Pitt through neutral. Raquel makes a good move to the high side. Shot stopped by Vladar. Philly gloves it down. They're going to head back the other way with speed. A shot from hard cover. Stopped by Skinner. It's let loose. And then the puck comes out in front. Carlson picks it up, but that shot unlocked the helmet of Stuart Skinner. So though his team had a great scoring opportunity, he made sure to shake that helmet off and stop the play. It's fun. I don't know why I feel this way, but he was talking about Skinner, like his helmet got knocked loose, so he has to fix the little straps on the back of the helmet. I don't know why. Dude, just say straps. You don't call them little straps. Again, I have no reason why that came off to me as just like, nah. But it's the weirdest thing in the world. But for some reason, I was like, dude, just call it straps. Don't call them little straps. Skinner learned that helmet move from the Oilers. Yeah. Shake it off. Shake it off. See, I don't understand why we're doing that either. So Tampa and Montreal and Vegas and Utah are going to start late. Because they do the noon game and then the 2:30 game on the same network, and then they have the afternoon game and the late game on the same network instead of staggering them, so that, like, that's just stupid. I mean, I guess you have the 2 games. You could stagger all 4 games and have it be perfect, but instead they just, I don't know who's in charge of this scheduling, but fuck them. .706 to go in the first. Puck down and around Skinner to the low corner. Battle happening. Comes loose to the low point. Just nothing exciting. Pitt can't get it out of the zone. Just no control of the puck from either side, honestly. All the way around up high corner, and Pitt finally clears it via airmail. Jesus. Held up on the high wall, forced right back out into neutral. Oh my God, dude. This is legitimately hard to watch. Surprised that's not a trip on Pitt. Philly passing it across the ice. No shot taken. Another trip goes uncalled against Pitt. Sorry, we're back to full strength hockey. I don't even know what the fuck's going on here, man. They aren't like there's letting them play, and then there's not calling shit. Pitt gets it to the high point, down to the low point, off the back wall. Mantha trying to wrap around. It's forced to the low boards. And Philly will clear it all the way down. Shea collects in his own territory. Mantha came to Vegas and was an absolute fucking waste of life. He goes to Pittsburgh. He has 33 goals and led the team. Unbelievable. What are your all-time favorite? What pizza is your all-time favorite place? There's a spot out here. It's far enough away from where I live, so it is what it is. It's called Anthony's Pizzeria. He owned a spot called D'Italia's off of Flamingo many years ago. And my dad, like the county guys, because my dad worked for the county, they would go there all the time. Well, then he closed up shop and went to Florida. And out of nowhere, my dad's reading like a news article, and it's about this place called Anthony's Pizzeria. So he looks at it. Sure enough, it's the same guy. So I've been there for every birthday over the last like 4 or 5 years. And I'll be going there for my birthday next month. I get same thing. Let's get a pepperoni and sausage pizza with a large bucket of wings. When are we going to call a penalty that should be called? Holy shit. It's incredible, Jesus. It really is. Man, they came to the Flames with absolute liability for 5 games, then got injured. Yeah, dude, all of a sudden he goes to Pittsburgh, wants to play like he should be playing. He was a pussy in Vegas. Dude, that should have been an interference up at the blue line. What is going to get called? Like I said, there's letting them play, and then there's penalties don't exist for this game. Chris Rooney is a name that I recognize for not being great, but hey, my dad has Pittsburgh. Let's hope he cashes. I'm hoping, brother. I'm hoping. But yeah, it was the most random coincidence. My dad read this article and immediately told me about it. So, like, I mean, within a couple of days, we went over there, like a week, we went over there. And fuck, I miss that place, man. Like, he uses, I mean, obviously he makes his own pizza dough, but he makes his pizza dough into rolls and then makes subs with those rolls. So you could get like a chicken parm sandwich on a roll made from pizza dough. And if you've never had that, it is the greatest fucking thing you could ever have on this planet. It is quite possibly my favorite sandwich. Any of those sandwiches on that were fucking amazing. But his garlic parm, because his sauce is incredible. The bread is fucking, like, that pizza dough is fantastic. It's so fucking good. All right, we're going to a commercial break. Split in thirds. You got Pitt taking 2/3 or 2 of the 3 votes. Been to Evil Pie in Vegas. That was the best pizza I had there. I have not. Let me do a little of the Googling. That ain't what it is. Where's it at? Oh, it's down on Fremont. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. Evil. Okay. I mean, hey, the pizza looks good. And anything, I actually have a picture somewhere from when I was working the drag races out at the speedway. I got a picture with Robbie Knievel. Anything Knievel themed is dope. Yeah, the Jesus thing, Evil Knievel and Robbie, like the Knievel family, Evil Knievel. It was EVEL. But yeah, it's since I see that it's on Fremont Street, there is a very slim chance I will ever eat there ever. Just because I do not go to Fremont Street or the Strip. If I'm able to go to a game, then we can go to the Strip. Otherwise, I don't go anywhere near that side of town. Fuck that area, dude. Fuck that. Yeah, and like if you saw the picture, you would get it because outside of the building is painted Evil Knievel themed and shit like that. Spend your money at a game or on the Strip, dude. Honestly, fucking neither. But I'll go to a game and I'll spend or you can spend money, but that's saying I will not go to the Strip. In the last like 10 years, I've only been to the Strip for Golden Knights game, and I went with my dad when we took my niece to the Shark Reef at Mandalay Bay. That's the only time I've been to the Strip in probably like, well, maybe not a decade, maybe like 6 or 7 years. All right, we're getting some buffering issues all of a sudden. Let's see if we get it working. But to be honest, that's kind of a trick question because the games are on the Strip. Dude, we've been fine all game with 2 minutes left in the period. We're gonna fuck around. Hot game is $20. Fucked. Yeah, dude. It's like the best deal on the Strip is other like that's not a shithole is New York, New York, where they do two beers and a mini bottle of liquor, like a shot of liquor for $20. Yo, what up, Gun? Oh yeah. I'm not necessarily going for Pitt, but I like some of the guys on Pittsburgh, and I couldn't tell you a soul on Philly. So it's more out of pulling for the team I know versus the oh yeah, Philadelphia. You got a team, huh? What about you, brother? Yeah, I gotta admit it. I don't think this really matters. I think Carolina is going to beat Ottawa, and then whichever one of these two gets to Carolina is going to get swept. Maybe 5 games, but I think round 2 for either one of these teams is going to suck. You see the physicality from both sides, and they're playing physical. They are not playing Carolina physical. It's from Pitt, so go Penguins right on. That's funny. My dad's actually from Pittsburgh. Many, many, many moons ago. Don't let him hear me say that, though. Mantha just bodies old boy, and the puck works back, and that is intermission. Excellent goaltending. The shots are 10-5. 15 shots does not. I no. Pretty happy to see Wild Smash today, brother. Half of the world was, well, more than half of the world was very happy to see that. 100%. We were here. Like I started having these during it. So yeah, everybody was very happy. I'm surprised that Mel from Denver didn't show up to just poke their head in and see what's going on, because Mel talks shit more than any about Dallas the way that I talk shit about Edmonton, and I respect it. I really do. We do want to check something. Okay. So we'll be doing it this way, whatever. God, I hate PK Subban so much. The dude was a hack. Every time they enter, like, the thing about PK Subban is they have him on the show. They bring on Stanley Cup winners. Those Stanley Cup winners give opinions. And then PK Subban will say something, and the Stanley Cup winners look at him and go, "Why are you talking? You don't know what it," because he'll sit there and say, "People don't understand what it takes to win a Stanley Cup. What it takes is this and this and this." And I'm waiting for that moment of, PK, how the fuck would you know what it takes to win a Stanley Cup? You didn't win one. All right, we have a room full of people who can go over and lift that cup. You cannot. Shut up. Plus, his brother was a fucking waste of time when he came to Vegas. Malcolm Subban. Jesus. All right, y'all. Let's take a couple minutes. Let's go burn one. Watts, Jesus, Gun, I can't remember if you're on that train as well, but let's head outside, burn one, gobble up a gummy, whatever you got going on for yourself. Remember about PK was that check you laid on Marchand? See, I don't even remember that. All I remember about PK Subban was when Nashville played Vegas and Subban grabbed Belmar by the face. So Belmar bit down, and you would have thought he bit PK Subban's finger off. He screamed like a bitch. On the face-off following that, Ryan Reeves dropped the gloves looking to fight Subban. Subban turned around and skated away. That is the only thing I remember about PK Subban. Dude, it was bad, brother. I need to find, in fact, let me go burn one. I'll see if I can find that clip and send it to myself so we can get it on here. But let's take a minute. I need to go I need to go I need to go borrow the vase from Summit 1G. His mom said I could use it for a moment. BRB, y'all. Yo, I did not know that shit was that loud. I will apologize for that. Because that does have to be creepy to hear that shit just going wah, 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 out of fucking nowhere, bro. My dang. That one's a little brutal. My bad. We are going to pause that, though, because I am back plenty early. Still about 4 minutes left before we get to puck drop. But I got nothing to talk about. The drinks are starting to kick in. Really trying to sip on that. It's a little bit harder as it gets warmer, but I'm trying to milk it. I don't even know if that's picking up. It's so quiet. Like I said, I'm just bored. We're killing time for the next 3 minutes. Yes, sir, George. Actually, now that you mention it. Oh, whoops. My bad. I actually did mean to be on the back screen a while ago. But yes, sir. Fit for the win. Hey, welcome in, Jordan. How you doing, buddy? Happy Saturday. I have been doing very well. Thank you for asking. Cheers, buddy. How about you, my man? And yes, I am with you. Pit for the win. I would be surprised to see Philly come out with this. It would be interesting, but I'd be surprised. That was shit. Sorry, sports betting. Okay, hey, be fucking careful, buddy. Don't get wrapped into that shit. But okay, now that I got that out of the way, when my hockey parlays hit, nice, made like 300. So, well, DoorDash Subway for me and my and the lady friend. Atta boy. Now that's a good use of your gambling money, my man. Yeah, don't get wrapped. Hey, I say this just because I had the problem. Don't let that bug bite you, but enjoy it, man. Have fun. That's how I do that. The wins feel great, man. Especially on parlays. When you call it right, dude, that's a feeling for sure. I wanted to fuck around with something else, and then I totally forgot what I was gonna do, and now the game's back. Up 1K total, my fucking man. Atta Oh, boy. Okay, well, shit, man. Maybe you got to thank for this. Ooh, that is not in tune at all. Second month doing it? Okay. Like I said, when you get, as long as you are, oops, shit. As long as you're within your means, brother, enjoy and have fun, dude. That's awesome, man. Good shit. It is rare to get its radio like that. Makes the game so intense. Yeah, brother. Dude, that's why I don't bet hockey. Because I bet hockey one time with a buddy. And on that ticket were the Golden Knights. And I was watching the game so stressed out that I said, I will never do this again. Like, I enjoy hockey. It's my favorite thing. It's my favorite thing. I'd rather watch hockey than do just about anything else, especially the Golden Knights. Now, they've been annoying as fuck all season, but still. So it's once I have such an emotional hedge on the Golden Knights, I cannot bet on it. It's too much for me, dude. I'm already 2-10. I had a drink to handle the stress. Hey, cheers to you, brother. All right, Philly taking it into the pit zone down the low board. Shot goes well wide. Tipped off by Skinner. Philly keeps it in, controlling on the high dot to the high point. Right up to the middle. Weak passes. Indecision from the D-man out high. Pitt storming in, trying to get the puck across the ice for a backdoor opportunity. Doesn't get far. Philly unable to clear, coming back across the middle to the high corner. Crosby's going to track it down, knock it to the high point. From the blue line, shot hits bodies out front, loose puck. Philly cannot control. Carlson does not gather it up, and now the Flyers will head back the other way, dump and go for most of a change. 2 minutes gone in the period. Dude, I am so excited for Vegas tomorrow night, but I am so... Ooh, Philly breaking through and a big save. Skinner. I don't know who that was. Zagras, I believe, with a couple of steps heading in. That was Zagras. Just got some space and some speed. Getting a shot on Skinner makes the save. But dude, tomorrow, we start with LA, Colorado. That'll be whatever. Pitt trying to come in with a quick pass, but good defensive stick by Philly. But we got Tampa Bay and Montreal, which, dude, if you thought Carolina and Ottawa was fun, wait till Tampa and Montreal play. It's going to be fucking gnarly. And then we close off Sunday with Vegas and Utah, which, you know how that goes here. Up to the high point, Pitt able to keep it in. But a fan on a pass. It's a 2-on-1 the other way for Philadelphia. The shot fought off by the blocker of Skinner. And Skinner's looking better than I have ever seen him look. That's wild. Pitt controlling the puck behind their own net. And Skinner's just fucking with dude. And then one of the Pitt guys just blew a tire and ate fucking ice. Clifton, I think that is. Right in goes Pitt down the low boards. Soderblom gets it in, gets it deep. And she's pregnant. No, Philly able to set the puck back out high. And they clear it back down. Skinner making a wild play way out when there was just no need to. He has a habit of doing that, and it has cost him in the past. Bouncing puck in on Vladar. And he will glove it, and he will freeze it. Oh, hey, but Jesus, you with me, buddy? Yeah, dude, Zagras got way out in front of Carlson. But geez, I actually just noticed something about that bottle can opener. Real quick, with 7 votes, only one person thinks that Pitt's gonna win in 6 or 7. Otherwise, it is dead even through the other 3 options. 15:30 to go in the second. Puck from the low point. Letang puts it off the man in front of him. Chasing back the other way. Pitt will collect off the low board and a weak one-handed pass. Crosby recovers, though. And now Crosby gets it down to the baseline on a pass. Sweeping behind the net up to the low point. Clifton makes a move, working the blue line, and a bad decision will send the puck the other way. Just not able to make a good play on it for Philly. And now 3-on-2 back for Pittsburgh. Trying to feed it across the front. Good defensive stick for Philly. Konechny has it stripped away from him by the guy in yellow. Dude, I don't know these teams for shit. I'm going to have to do some studying for game 2. Puck up the low boards and lost out to the middle for Philly. Puck in behind Skinner. Holy shit, dude. Okay, we'll catch up. Don't worry. All right. Puck down the low boards into the pit zone. Just what happened here? The doer? That Deward's doubled over on the bench. Yeah, hey, that's a good, clean hit. That's a rough hit. I get why he's hurt, but that was a good, clean hit. $14 1/4 left in the second. Shots are 11-5, Philadelphia. Pittsburgh controls in their own territory, working it out. Down on the low boards. It is dumped and chased down. Philly gets there first. A good, hard hit. Dude, I need to figure out who these guys are. Puck up to the low dot. Shot from a hard angle. Goes around the back of the net. They were going to call it out and out of play. And we're going to a commercial break. Hang on. Okay. Ooh. Might as well dick around while we're waiting. Oh, yeah. Hang on. Fuck. The game has actually been a really good game. I'm having a hard time because I have 0 investment. But it's been a really good game. Try not to blast you guys while tuning. It warmed up a lot today, so it's all fucking out of whack. Yeah. All right, we're back to the game. So I figure might as well take some time to do shit while we're on commercial, because what the hell else do we got going on? I need to buy some time while that beer gets nice and cold in the freezer. We're at 13:43 to go in the second period. They just disappeared the shots on me. Shots are 12-6 in favor of Philly. Now remember, that means in 6 1/4, Pittsburgh, as much as they seem to be doing well, has gotten one shot to the net. There's two. So in 6.5 minutes, they got 2 shots on net. Philly back the other way. They got an opportunity right up front. A good save. Skinner, Witherspoon, rides old boy right to the crossbar. But Pittsburgh is struggling to get anything to the net. Dude's got his record hits less than halfway through the game for playoff games. Crosby enters. Shot from outside the high circle. Vladar fights it right back through the middle, and Philly clears. Backhanded from the red line all the way down to Skinner, trying to cut it off close. It's loose up through the middle. Philly has it, dumping to the low point across the blue line, trying to get it towards the net. It's back behind it. Battle in the low corner. Shea trying to get over there to help, but it breaks free to the high side, and now Pitt has space out through the middle. That looked a little hookish, but we won't worry about it. Off the pads of Vladar, Philly's going to go back the other way. And he loses it immediately. Pitt now trying to make the pass across to the front. Good defensive stick. Good defensive stick. Shut down that opportunity. That's probably right back out of tune from where I just fucking put it. Brilliant. Okay. Try and get set up for the vertical. Back behind Vladar to the low corner. Letang puts it on net. Kicked away by Vladar. Stretch pass. It's got a chance. Shot. Save. Skinner. Dude, Stuart Skinner being the best goalie he's ever been right now. Heading back the other way. Shot does not make it to the net for Pitt. 11:23 to go in the second. Shots are 13-9 Philly. Somebody just, I can't do that. It just went blurry as shit, but Pitt, one of the Pitt guys just took out his own boys. And now Philly goes into the Pitt territory, into the high corner. Trying to work the puck around the bottom of the net, out to the low point. Across the blue line, shot, hits a body out high, it back into the low corner. Flyers still control. Top, outside the high circle. Bringing it back below the net. Shot from the low dot, they score! Philadelphia breaks the ice. Skinner has been a wall so far tonight. However, this one breaks through him as he's moving across. Skinner never even sees the puck. He's got a screen out in front of him. He drops down, tries to adjust, and as he tries to adjust, 5-hole. That's Drysdale. Let's see. We'll get full name. We'll put some respect on his name. Jamie Drysdale opens game 1 between Philly and Pittsburgh with an assist from Zagras and Barkey. Did it get tipped by? No. Dude, Skinner just cannot see because he's he's got a great screen in front of him, man. That's good job all the way around for Philadelphia. Halfway through the game, Philly leading in shots 15-9. Philly leading on the scoreboard 1-0. And Philly ices the puck. I do want to do a bracket with you guys. I don't know when. We'll have to figure that out. Of course, it's a little late because we're going to see most of the round ones by the time I probably do it. Thinking about doing it during one of the intermissions of the Vegas-Utah game tomorrow night. Puck through neutral across the red line and dumped into Stuart Skinner. Letang will pick it up in the trapezoid. And I'll make the pass across to the high side. Dude, Pittsburgh's afraid of getting hit. Philly is just being way more aggressive physically. Crosby on the high wall sets it to the point. Shea catches it at the low point. His shot hits his teammate out front. A big interference. How does that not start a fight? That's your captain. I mean, Russ goes over and does a little something, but bro, how does that? There we go. Like, this is all the extra bullshit guys putting hands on each other, but Crosby just got taken out rough at the high baseline. Like, I want to see it again for sure, but that looked like about as blatant of a interference as it could get. I mean, took Crosby out right at the baseline. That is wild. Dude flung Crosby around like he was a child, bro. Like, damn. All right, I'm going to wait till the next commercial break to go grab a fresh beer. Y'all get to put up with me dicking her. Dude, I swear I just tuned this for the sake of it to go out of tune because I'm a fucking idiot and dropped it. Sounds good enough. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to tomorrow. The games being scattered are going to be a lot easier for it to be a lot less boring. Less intermission breaks, less time dicking around. Let's take a look. We start with LA and Colorado. That'll be a little bit slow. And then at 2:45, we get the Canadian, the Lightning. And then at 4:30, we get the Bruins and the Sabres. Now, that should actually stagger us because the Montreal Tampa is on TNT and Bruins Sabres are on ESPN. So we should actually be able to have both games going, which will be so much fucking better, dude. It'd be great to watch hockey during intermission, but that'll really get going on Monday. So tomorrow will be kind of a whatever day. We'll get through it. It's going to be noon to 10 p.m. And then on Monday, we got games at 4, 4:30, 6:30, and 7. That's what I'm talking about. There we get hockey for like hours and hours with no interruption. I don't know. remember shit from like back in the day. I don't play that enough to actually remember how the fuck to play it. I'm not gonna lie. Sorry, again, just killing time between commercials. I wish I knew more about Philadelphia. I really do, because otherwise I could have some opinions, but I barely know Pittsburgh. Are we back to another fucking Coke commercial? We just watched the Coke commercial. Am I losing my fucking mind? Not likely. There, yeah. See, I refresh and we're back to the game. What did I? 50 sec. I must have been having a fucked up feed for a minute there. Sorry, that commercial break was apparently a lot shorter than I thought it was. Philly clears it all the way down. 40 seconds left on the man advantage. Skinner from behind the net. Gives it to Letang, but Philly will cut it and take it in. Offsides, I guess. Offside, shorthanded. 31 seconds to go in the Pittsburgh power play. 7:53 to go in the period. And so far, it's funny. Like I feel like we've had a little bit of a different game. And I talked to my dad about it. I'm like, this has been a very different game. It's just kind of got worse in the way of excitement from the first game. And it's like, well, not really. There's been a lot of shit going on. It's like, you know what? You're 100% right. I'm wrong when I said that. It feels different for some reason. Malkin back to Carlson on the blue line. 10 seconds left on the power play. Crosby to Carlson, back to Crosby. They'll hit baseline. Malkin trying to go out in the middle, and he misses his pass. We are back to full strength hockey. Pittsburgh trying to trail into the Philadelphia zone, back to the low point, into the middle. Shot from the low point, hits a body. Malkin probably should have turned and taken a shot rather than making that dumbass pass back to the point. Decision making's a little weird. Pitt goes in, tosses it all the way around to the high side. They win the battle temporarily, kept in at the blue line. From the low point, a shot goes well wide, but still hits the glove of Ladar to the high point. Letang goes across to the low corner after a hesitation on the shot. And they're going to say he brought it out. Dude, oh boy, tried to run the line and ended up bringing it out into the zone. Oh, whoops, hang on. Gerard. Okay. Had to check who it was. See, 8th playoff meeting all time. Last was 2018, and then I didn't see a single other stat that they put up. Willing to bet they were rather descriptive. Pitt has 60% of the puck possession time and no goal. So Philly defensively is just getting sticks and bodies in the way. They've got to have a decent number of block shots. Yeah, Philly has 12 block shots. So Pitt's taking too many shots from way too far outside. And Philly's doing a great job of shutting down the lanes. Dumped in behind Vladar. Philly taking it from the low corner up to the low point. Shea knocks it back the other way into the high corner. But Philadelphia will skate away with it. Into the zone go the Flyers from a hard angle off the high boards. That goes way behind the net. Little cross check from Mantha. We won't worry about that. Pitt comes back out the other way, turning up into his own zone under heavy pressure. Pens are looking shaky, dude. Mantha's looking like the typical bully. Everybody, 2-on-1, 2-on-2 the other way. Got a step? Nope. Shut down by Witherspoon. Pitt's recovering pretty well, but the problem is they're getting into positions of needing to recover. Into the low corner of the Philly zone. Good hit check. Crosby to separate player from puck. Dumped into the low corner, getting chased down. Crosby knocks it forward, back behind the net, into the high corner, trying to work up the boards to the point he does. Back to the high wall from Carlson, underneath the Crosby. 2-on-1 as he's getting bullied, but he still maintains the puck. Gets to the Witherspoon at the low point, across the blue line. Shot goes off the left pad of Vladar. Another shot from the high point. It's tipped out front, but it's a slow roll into the low corner. Back out to the blue line. Pitt doing a good job swapping in bodies and maintaining possession. That shot goes off the left pad of Vladar, and that shot beats him. Gentlemen, we have ourselves a game again. 4:09 to go in the second period. And Malkin, Evgeny Malkin, I believe. Yep. Evgeny Malkin, number 71 for Pittsburgh, beats Vladar 5-hole. After Vladar has made kick save after kick save after, look at him go again. It's another fucking left pad save. He gets beat 5-hole. Both sides get beat because they don't know how to keep their fucking knees shut. Back the other way goes Gerard. And it's sent immediately back into Pittsburgh territory. Gerard again trying to go up the low board. It's dumped in and around by Hathaway. That's not Hathaway. I'm on the wrong team. Up the high wall. Big backhand and a late hit for Pitt, whoever that was, up on the high boards. But no worries about it. Under 3.5 to go in the second. Puck down around the low boards, and Letang will pick it up. Okay. Trying to go out through neutral, but he hits a skate, and they're going to say, no, yeah, they tried to call it offside and then waved it off. That was a great play by Philly to keep that on sides. But it doesn't matter as Pitt clears it all the way back down on the low boards. Malkin with a hit stick type of hit way late. That's got to be a fight or something, right? Malkin just turned around and hit a knee. He's holding up his arm. He must have gotten a hard cross check or a slash. Malkin started that shit, so I have zero sympathy. I have zero sympathy. Yeah, I mean, way late. Malkin hit Sealer. Sealer's not even looking at him because there's no reason to expect Malkin to hit him. And then they get tied up, and I'm not sure what happened after they got tied up because they cut away. But while we're on commercial, let me go throw a beer in the freezer and grab the other one. All right, fellers. Sorry, getting a refresher. Puck slung in by Philly to the Pittsburgh zone. Down low, Witherspoon collects in the corner. Passes it across the ice through neutral. Pitt will take it in and immediately lose it. Back the other way goes Philly. Oh, that's cold. Oh. Down low, backhanded up the wall inside the Philly zone. Pitt trying to make a play. There's just nothing there. Crosby down low in the trapezoid, but Flyers will break it away up the low wall. And again, lost in neutral. Dude, if Philly could hang on to the puck like 30% more of the time, they'd be unstoppable. And it's not even aggressive play by the other side. They just lose the puck as they're skating. Pitt comes out high to the blue line. Girard leaves it out the outside of the high circle, stopped by a man in front. I do not believe that made it to the net. 1:27 to go in the period. Big hit by Mantha down below. Puck fed out front, but it airmails. Kept in, however, to Girard. Shot hits the guy standing in front of him. Sorry, Jesus. And now we have Mantha just going at Ristolium. What the fuck did his name just say? Ristolainen. Okay, I wasn't too far off. But, dude, Mantha just decided to start attacking this dude. I'm curious to see if there was more of a reason. No, Mantha's fault. Dude's just battling for the net. He goes high stick. Like, dude, that's... Mantha should get 2. He should get 1 for ripping the helmet off and another for the bullshit cross-check after the whistle. Like, that... See, it's funny. Mantha is the best scoring he's ever been. He's also the same piece of shit he's always been. Fucking useless, dude. 1:12 to go in the second. Dude, that, like I said, that beer's been in the freezer. It's just about to the point where there were a couple ice crystals on it. Oh. All right. Drysdale goes across to Martone and leaves it back for Zagris. Back to Martone. Trying to get it low to Zagris. Let's see if Philly... Is Philly going to try and force some things? I could see Philly trying to force some things. 40 seconds left in the period. 1.5 on the power play. Drysdale drops it back for Martone again. He loses it as Carlson collects behind his own net and clears back down to Vladar. Vladar trying to do some extra cute shit he really doesn't need to do. Philly gets in, but Zagris goes down as he's spinning into the zone. And it's a foot race. Good job by rest guy. Dvorak now trying to work up the middle of the ice. Sorry, I don't know. I can't see these guys getting past Carolina. All right, we're at the end of the period. I'm having a hard time with Philly. I never watch them. I'm having a hard time pretending these guys are going to get past Carolina. So, I'm sorry. The play-by-play is absolute dog shit right now, which it is. But that's the end of that period. Tie ball game again. This game got very exciting rather quick. I'm a little surprised that I'm as bought into this as I currently am. See what's going on in the YouTube world. Typical burnt peanut. I haven't watched the Vegas Met today. So, what are your guys' opinion on shit? No, I'm just kidding. 10 votes, 6 or 7 game Philadelphia winning it. I can't say I'm too surprised watching this game so far. However, I got to give it to Pitt. Yeah, there's just a little piece of ice right on top of the beer. Ooh. 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 Especially, like, I don't know if you've done that. Hey, no worries with Jesus. But I went from a warm beer that I was milking to one that I pulled fresh out of the freezer. And there's a little piece of ice sitting right there. And it is the best tasting thing I've had in quite some time, man. Very much, very delicious. But I'm basically just going to kick it. I was trying to find something to watch or something to look at. But I'm basically just going to kick it, dick around on the guitar. Let's see. This file to give back. Any taxpayer dollars to fraudsters is this gentleman. All right. Let's try to steal a truck, plug on the owner. Totally, bro. I forgot how good you on that thing. I appreciate it. I'm really it's funny because like I'm really not that great, but I've been playing a lot lately, and the problem is I'm just my problem is always consistency. I just like dicking around and having fun. It's like this, dude. If I ever took it seriously, I could probably go off a little bit at one point or another, but unfortunately, I just don't take it seriously enough. I already have some shit planned. Like I'm gonna try and work on some stuff over the summer because I have an intro idea, and then I want to do like I only want to take a break during one intermission, so I want to have a hockey how-to video for the intermission that I take a break during. That gets you into guitar. No, it's like my parents got me my first guitar, but it was an elective that was available when I was in middle school. And I was like, fuck it, I'll take it. Like I've always liked music. My dad got me into rock. Mom kind of got me into country. And so I just started like I took the class because I was like, fuck it, I'll learn. And then I never paid attention, never really tried very hard, but I still just picked on it from time to time. And then after when I moved back here from Flagstaff, I grabbed a guitar and that took my time up a little bit. And then I didn't play for a long time and then was like, fuck it, I'll just I like started playing guitar again out of nowhere. And I just now every day I try to pick at least a little bit. Posh check really helps me lock in. Dude, it actually helps me a lot. That's why I did it. Trying to think of shit that I haven't played that in a while. If you can't tell. I missed that. That's me lately. Was supposed to play the giggle. I can't. Yeah, I'll tell you, he's got to let it be. Let's see some sign. Hey, bro. Most important thing is don't be a fucking idiot. That's like a bird in the wind. Huh. Most important thing to keep a girl. Is the bitch worth keeping? If the answer is no, then tell her to fuck off. And take that from somebody who twice has kept a chick that's not worth keeping. There's literally one question. Hey, brother, does she make you happy? No, she stresses me the fuck out. Then why are you wasting your time, you brain dead cuck? Fuck off, dude. Don't come to me with your problems anymore. What? Ah, close enough. I'm working on that for a drinking song. I think it could work out. I gotta mess with it a little bit more. Let's try that one more time. Dude, it's so much harder to bend two strings on an acoustic. Like the electric, especially on a B and G string, they're so thin. That is really not a problem, but there's just no fucking space on these frets. Trying to think of like ah. Close enough. I got the idea out before I fucked it up. This is actually going to be good when I want to show my buddy later what I've been dicking around with. Here you go. actually fucked up on that a little bit. Hang on. You get the idea. Fuck it. I butcher it every now and then, but I'm trying to remember shit that I know, to be honest with you. I don't know how many people would actually know much Buckethead around here, but that is a good little tune to jam to. Yeah, I figured everybody would leave as soon as I started dicking around, but fuck it, I'm having fun. That was great. Wait. Fuck, how's that? I can't remember. I can't remember how, dude. It's been a long time since I've dicked around with half of this stuff. Fuck. I can't remember this. Hang on. Something in that sense. I'm not drop D's, but all right, we're finally getting back to the ice. We're getting back to hockey, all right? You finally fucking shut me out. Smoking a log, dude. Again. All right. I gotta guess Stygian Wolf is working, and that's a disappointment. I feel like some drunken Tarkov with Wolfie would be fun. Of course, he would never play with me because he fucking hates Tarkov like he should. Alrighty, here we go. 40 seconds left on the Philly power play. Mitchkov leads it back for Ristolainen in. Dvorak takes it right up the gut. He puts a shot on target. It's gloved by Skinner. Face off to the left to Skinner. That dude, the Penguins just don't look good, man. I really don't know what it is. I'd have to kind of rethink and rewatch a little bit as to why they just don't look good. It mostly comes from shot, like all their shots are coming from outside. They're not getting inside home plate at all. Back the other way. Big shot from Carlson goes wide as the stick might have actually knocked him off target. We're back to full strength hockey. Carlson behind the net up to the low boards. Tippett's going to set it back the other way. Dude's playing very passively considering there are guys who feel like hitting them right there, but they don't. Shot from the blue line, hits a stick, goes well wide. Pittsburgh trying to do too much cute shit. They need to just start blunt forcing their way through shit. Puck dumped all the way back behind Vladar. Pitt gets there first, but it's over skated and sent back the other way. However, Pens gather it back up as Letang gets it across the Philly blue line. Puck loose on the low boards, 5-on-2. Philly tracking to the high corner, but Pitt keeps it in. And now the Flyers are forced out or able to clear out the other way. Sorry. Letang now fuck me. I swear to God, dude, I've been talking for 7 hours and 20 minutes. Please give me a break. On the high boards, Pittsburgh is able to knock it back through neutral. And here comes Philly the other way. However, the Pens pick it off right before the Flyers pick it off. Fuck, can we please have a decent stream here? Hang on, wait for the blurriness to go away. I swear it's not just because I'm drinking. Battle on the high boards up to the point, kept in by Philadelphia, thrown on target and stopped by Skinner. Pitt's trying to work it out. Buffered. And they finally do. Through the middle, Raquel gives it up to Malkin. He turns on the low board, trying to set the point, and it's kept in. Quick cut to the front of the net. Vladar drops the puck after the initial save, and now we got everybody going at everybody. Oh, dude, I'm wondering why I feel absolutely shredded right now. I figured it out. Okay, so one thing I have learned, we will not dual stream with vertical any longer. That shit is done. I don't know what it does, but it does enough for me to be fucking annoyed. Elmer Soderblom. The motherfucker's name is Elmer. He's 6'8" and he's 252 pounds. Don't fuck with that guy. It sounds like fun. Don't fuck with that guy. Like, it'd be one thing if it was, hey, there's Jacob or fucking Tyler or fucking Tanner. But fucking, I already forgot his name because it's so goddamn old. All right, Clifton back in his own circles, hangs on to the puck. Dude, 6'8", 252, and your name is, what was his fucking name? Not Edgar. Martone, I guess, took a hit. I thought he took a puck, but dude, Mantha to the box. Mantha's a piece of shit. He played a lot better this season than he played for fucking the last 6 years, but hard high stick on Mantha, trying to get the stick lift, but Philly's going to the power play. And no one deserves it more than that piece of shit, number 39 for Pittsburgh. I'm sure the Pittsburgh coach is a good guy. I want to say that right away. However, the dude just, I don't know what it is. It's not even like I want to kick his ass. It's not even that. I want to walk up to him and like flick him in the nose just to watch him go. You know what I mean? I don't know what it is. Face off to the right of Skinner. Drysdale holds off on the shot. He definitely should have sent it. He should have sent it. Forrester going all the way across to Zagras, trying to buy some space back to the high point. Drysdale. Again to Forrester. Again to Drysdale. Back to Forrester. Down the low wall, Martone. Back to Forrester. Top of the low circle. His pass shot hit a skate instead of a stick, and it gets sent all the way back to Vladar. 4.5 minutes gone in the third period. A minute and a quarter left on the power play for Philadelphia. There's a shove. He was still trying to figure out where his jockstrap went. Martone pass to Drysdale. He works it wide of the net. Cates. He wants that holding penalty, but he's causing it. Drysdale, puck tipped. Left a wide open net, but Martone was too far away to get good wood on the puck. Zagra shoots and hits the man standing in front of him. Drysdale swats it, and that absolutely should be and is a hand pass. It's an exciting game. I tell you what, I was not being nice enough to it earlier. It is an exciting game, man. Tippett dumps it in on the low boards all the way around the net to the high corner. 35 seconds left on the man advantage. Tippett knocks it from the blue line. Mitchkov picks it up on the high point. And he eventually goes back to Tippett, who should have shot. Oh, man, Tippett had a wide open opportunity. Steady makes a pass. Then there's a pass looking back door, and it doesn't connect. What a waste of a chance. $14.25 left in the game. Hathaway with 3 seconds on the power play dumps it in. And that is another penalty killed. Battle for the puck down low. In the pit zone, it comes up to the point shot. Doesn't make it past the dots. Both sides fall down. Puck is slowly moving back towards Philadelphia area before the Flyers head back the other way. On the low wall, dumping it in and around. And absolute chaos. I'm trying to listen to the crowd because they feel like they're bitch. Oh, pop to the face by Clifton. That's a missed high hit right there. Dumped in behind Vladar. Good hit by Letang. That's not Letang. I don't know. I don't fucking know these people. Philadelphia headed right back in under pressure for Malkin. Malkin knocks it away, but he busts an edge. Oh, and then the Three Stooges decide to bump into each other, so Philly loses the puck. Tossed back the other way and knocked down by what looked like a high stick to me, waved off. We got an icing on Philly. Very confusing play right there. All right, let's dump into this. 12 votes. So far, everybody is in favor of Philly. 75% of the 12. So what's that? 9. 9 votes in favor of Philly to 3 votes in favor of Pitt. I got to think Pitt wins it. I really do. Maybe not this game, but the series. I got to think Pitt has it. However, Philly's kind of surprising me right now. Now, I feel like this is going to come down to special teams. Whoever gets the most power plays this series is going to win because neither side has done anything 5-on-5. And you got 1 goal each, but it's been sloppiness 5-on-5. However, like I said, the special teams have been garbage as well. I don't think, there's been 5 power plays, no goals. So special teams is going to be the difference maker. It's going to depend on who comes back in and wants to be, which power play figures it out first, or which penalty kill fucks up first. That's going to be who ends up winning the series. Ace is the place with the helpful. Fucking Red Bull commercial. Dude, I do not miss skipping commercials. I say I don't know. I think I don't know if anybody has seen that they dropped the new series, the new Malcolm in the Middle. Apparently, like, dude, if you want to see that, if you want a good review that's funny as fuck, look up Disparu, Disparu. Fucking amazing. As soon as I get done from here, I'm gonna load up a bowl and I'm gonna watch his review of the first episode. $12:43 to go in the game. Pittsburgh forces Philly to retreat behind their own goal. Up the other way, and Flyers with speed on the low dot. A quick turning shot, but kicked away from the left pad of Skinner. Not enough space. Couldn't control the puck quick enough to have enough space to actually go forehand to get a clean shot away. Zagris dips, blah, blah, dumps it deep. But a quick pass to the center sends Pittsburgh the other way from the high point. Big turnover. Puck's floating. Letang gets there first, but he doesn't take the puck away from Zagris. And now Philly's able to work deep. However, Pittsburgh gets right back the other way. Anybody else getting the overtime feeling right now? Because I'm kind of getting that overtime feeling right now. And like I say, it's wild because guys have been going at each other. It's been physical. There's been hits. There's been chances. All that shit. Good goaltending. Got lucky goaltending. All that shit. We just got an icing. This has been a good game to watch without being an exciting game for me. And I think the major reason is because, Carolina, Ottawa was so explosive the entire 100-hit game-ish. And then we were here for Minnesota and Dallas, and that was a great game. 6-1 in favor of Minnesota. Like, fuck yeah. But this game, it doesn't feel as visceral. Like, it's as brutal, it's as physical, but it's not as visceral. Which is weird to say because it's Philly and Pittsburgh. They don't like each other. They haven't faced each other since, I think it said 2018. So, you got 8 years of built up trying to get at each other for the playoffs, and it's physical. Mantha's absolutely being a piece of shit. But it's just not as visceral. Philly going back the other way, a quick stretch to the front hand. Over the protest of Carlson's shot goes off, but Skinner with the save. Like I said, I don't know why it is, because like I said, if you're a fan of either team, this has been a fucking awesome game. But it just doesn't, maybe because it's clean. I except for Mantha. Mantha's, again, been a piece of shit. Fuck Mantha. Everything else has been it's been exciting, fast, physical, I can't describe it. And I apologize. It's just weird to me. Back across, Philly's able to clear. But, yep, they get in the pit zone, trying to control it. Down to the low dot. Dvorak just could not get wood on it. A shot comes in from the middle, and Philly scores. Exactly halfway through the third, Sanheim buys time, makes a great play to the middle, goes cross grain as Stuart Skinner overcommits to his right. He thought Sanheim was going to keep skating. That is a misplay by great shot by Sanheim. Great shot. But if you're going to fault anybody with Pittsburgh, you got to put that on Skinner. He overcommitted to his right, and he went cross grain glove side and buried it. I am constantly surprised by this game. Philly wins the drop exactly halfway through this third period. Down behind the net. Witherspoon can't make a play on it. Philly comes diving in, but they're able to make it up into the high corner. Witherspoon with a big hit. And Sanheim dumps it deep as he takes a shot. Dude, this is just man, we about to get brutal. Put on your gloves, y'all. Get your tourniquets ready. It's just about to go wild. Pass down low to Carlson. Penguins in regular season 12, 7, and 16 in 1-goal games. Woo! Lowest win percent in the NHL. Holy shit. Up the high boards across neutral. Carlson collects, gets it to Rust, and he flails trying to get it to neutral, but it clears. Crosby can't find it. And the puck goes down into the low corner. Carlson makes the pass out through the middle. Crosby picks it up. A little bit of a potential interference, but everybody was going for the puck. So what you going to do? All the way around Vladar. Puck coming back up the low boards. Shea carries it out, but he is forced up against the boards right away. He's just freezing the puck now. Russ trying to come in and help him. That was a pop. Russ just got away with a fucking punch, y'all. Holy shit. Cutting up in front goes Pittsburgh, but Philly's able to shut him down. Good defensive sticks. That was a flat-out punch to the face. I can't believe that shit didn't get go. Gerard passes it up to Malkin with speed, cutting it behind the net, a hard angle backhand. And, dude, somebody just got put flat against the wall. Dewar just took a hard hit that put his ass in the air. Philly controlling in the pit zone. Potential breakout chance from Malkin, but he can't control the puck. 7.5 to go in the third. Letang up the low boards all the way across the ice. And dumped down behind Vladar. Pitt's able to keep it in on the low point. Back out high. Turned over to Philly. And the airmail lob back down behind what's his fucking name? I'm not gonna look it up. I'll remember. Don't tell me. Sorry, the Pittsburgh goaltender. I've been calling his name all fucking night. All of a sudden I can't remember what his name is. You ever wonder what it looks like when your brain shuts down? Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. I apologize. Dude, we got 4 games tomorrow. Fuck me. We got 6.5 to go here. Let me hit the head real quick. My bad. I had to hit the head real quick. Knew a guy named Seven. He used to go to the skate park all the time. And one day he ran into me so hard and broke his wrist. I don't know why that story. Hey, keep the chat alive, man. Come up with all that random shit. I love it. Tell you what, how much? What's a pizza looking like these days? What's a cheap pizza that I can walk over? There's the deals. $11. $7.50 for a small. Ooh, that's that big stuffed crust for $14. That's bacon cheese stick. Ooh. Carry out special. Large one topping for $9. We may do that tonight, buddy. All right. Sorry. Puck up the high wall. Witherspoon trying to send it back deep into Philly territory. It works, but Philly's going to maintain possession. 5:20 to go in the third as Witherspoon collects back in Pittsburgh territory. You know, I got to think it's these fucking jerseys. Why would Pitt wear? I like, hey, if you like the jerseys, more power to you. But why? I have zero understanding of why you would like these jerseys. They're fucking horrible. Fuck in the low corner of the Philly zone. Pitt fighting, trying to get a hold of it, but it works all the way back through neutral. Let me get the. Oh, what I just fuck up. I just fucked something up and I don't know what. Sometimes I hate this fucking OBS. Fuck into the high wall, or into the high side of the pit zone. Letang will scoop it up, looking for a way to go. Shots by period. Philly is 9-7-3. Pittsburgh is 5-5-4. That's insane, dude. We're at 33 shots total in a playoff game. That's wild. Good hit. Pitt able to maintain into the zone, but back the other way. Good stick knocks the puck loose, and now Philly has a chance the other way. 1-on-1. Quick shot. Goes off the back wall. Here comes Pitt trying to make a move, but they fail. Gerard's forced to set back into his own territory through neutral. Back all the way to Stuart Skinner. 3:05 to go in the period. Lizotte with speed sends it past Gerard behind Vladar. And all that goes to naught as Philly's going to come away with it. Unfucking believable how hard some guys are trying. And Pitt just doesn't look good. Pittsburgh, he's not mad at me. Brother, if that's... With your record of picking shit, he should know better. That's on him. That great pass from Philly. Martone's coming up the ice. Letang's more worried about the hit. than he is worried about the puck. Otherwise, he controls that puck. Like, dude, if right here, Letang even considers the puck, this play dies on it where it starts. Instead, Martone gets a quick turn and shot where Skinner wasn't ready. 2:37 to go in the third. Empty net should be happening any moment. Pitt's able to get it into the Philly zone. Watch that bench. Not yet. Nope, it is empty. Carlson collects after a dangerous little move. And now Letang makes the pass up ahead. Oh, that is wild. Dude, these are fish. The black and whites all day today, bro. I'm going to be real with you, Nimmick. I wouldn't hold my breath, good sir. Unfortunately, I just don't see it happening. Now, an empty netter coming in late, it's possible, but I'm not seeing it. I'm pulling for you. I'm hoping for you. But I'm not seeing the breakthrough for fantasy card on her. Hey, I said, brother, I'm pulling for you, man. I'm pulling for you. Oof. I want a miracle 2-goal comeback from Pittsburgh so I can enjoy a couple more beers. I don't want to go. I don't want to go drink by myself. That's fucking silly. Let's see what happens. Like I said, I don't see anything good. I don't see anything good in the way of Pittsburgh right now. They've got 5 players that want to try hard and the rest that thought they were going to beat Philly. Totally underestimated their opponent. And Philly came out and popped them in the mouth a couple times. And how did Pittsburgh respond? They responded by Mantha being a piece of shit and going to the box. That ain't the way to do it. Mantha lost his cool immediately. And nobody else I mean, dude, Crosby got dumped by the net and nothing happened to anybody. Not a fan of either team. Just need Kate Turicard to score. Yeah, no, I get it. Trust me, bro. I get it. This is the one thing. If you listen to my play-by-play during this game and you listen to my play-by-play for any other game, you realize how much I do not care about Philadelphia or Pittsburgh. I know names for, like, every team in the playoff. I know the entire roster, with the exception of maybe Montreal. Everybody else, I know the roster up and down. I couldn't tell you one. I've been calling this game, but other than Zegras and Vladar, I don't know who the fuck is on Philadelphia's team. Yet they come in and they beat fucking Pittsburgh. Like, yes, sir. I'm in Vegas, brother. You know what I mean? Like, Vegas needed a team that was born, Vegas born. So built and made here, an expansion team, not a moving team. And Vegas filled it, Leafs fans. So I got no valid opinion on anything. Hey, brother, you know what? Oh, self-awareness is the first step, dude. Being aware, accepting your flaws. Like, dude, you're on the right path. I appreciate that, brother. No worries. Yeah. Hey, true. I mean, I'm a Vegas cat, bro. So I'm very much a Vegas fan. But, dude, what? Oh, a punch by There's no way Crosby just got away with a punch, a cross check, and a slash. Now they're going to send both of them, which is fucking insane. And right now, old boy for Philadelphia, who is that? Sanheim is sitting here going, bro, why are you putting me in the box? Crosby punched him in the face, then cross-checked him. Let's see. Elbow and a punch by Crosby. Finally, Sanheim cross-checks him. Dude, okay, so unfucking believable what I just watched. The prediction in Vegas, Utah game-wise, 6. I'll give Utah 2, but I think Carter Hart is better than whatever goalie they have. And I also think that we're finding our groove at the right time. Dude, Vladar's been outstanding, man. He's only given up 1. So yeah, watch it. Vladar has been fantastic. You put your money behind you put your support behind the right man. Well, what are you thinking, Nemec? What's your prediction? Because like I said, I'm willing to give them 2. I truly think we should either sweep them or 5-game them. Like, they should be the equivalent of Winnipeg back in 2023. We're either going to sweep you or 5-1 you. That's that. I truly believe that. However, Utah is just they're that team. They fucking get us from time to time. You know what I mean? And since they do get us from time to time, that's why I'm willing to give them 2. Hart has been unreal. Vizmelka has been insane too. Very true. Fan of either. I think Vegas roster is deeper. That's where the secret lies, because we win third periods. And as long as we survive 1 and 2, we win the third. That's just how it is. That Colasar line is insane. Dude, absolute. Cole Smith and Nick Dowd. Pittsburgh scored. Pittsburgh scored. Oh my God. It's possible. It's fucking possible. You just jinxed Vladar. You might have, Mr. Watts. You actually might have. But hey, ask George about a jinx. I made a joke about Minnesota scoring early. Sure as shit, dude. 2 goals in 5 minutes. Bomb 6 is just straight goons. Yeah. Nobody's scared of Lino Brown. Yeah, Vegas got, dude, 100%. I agree with you with everything. Like everything you said, I agree. No experience in Utah except for Nate Schmidt. Vejmelka's playing hot, but I don't think he's better than Carter Hart. And I think our guys are skating and scoring just in time. All right, Pucks live in the Philly zone, up to the high boards. All right, so we'll win in 5 intercept. Stand out, dude. I hope you're right, brother. I love it. Like I said, I'll give them 6, but we should sweep. They'll win at least 1 or 2, though. Puck in. Are we back to an empty net? We are. On the blue line, Pittsburgh controls. Oh, and a bad pass sends Pitt back to neutral with 15 seconds. Oh, shit, it's 4-on-4. I fucked up. Hang on. Malkin walks in. It's up close. Backhand trying to stuff. Vladar comes away with the save. Back to Vladar, and he fucking keeps it out. There we go, baby. Vladar keeps it real. Philly wins game 1. Unbelievable. Stare down the Oilers. Oh, hell yeah, dude. I love that. And I don't like Anderson, but I love that. Only thing I doubt is Vegas have a new coach, but 7-0-1 with him is, so I have no idea. Here's the deal. Think about it. Did somebody else join the team, or let's say rejoin the team when what's his fucking name came to Vegas? When Tortorella came to Vegas, was there anybody else that came back to the team for Vegas? I'll give you a hint. His name is Carter Hart. Carter Hart went like 7-0 or 6-0 or some shit like that at the end of the season. Cassidy wasn't the problem. Aiden Hill is the problem. Schmidt was better than Hill, yet Hill got the starts and gave up 3 goals a game and absolutely sucks ass and is a waste of fucking time. Aiden Hill, thank you for helping us win the cup. Fucking bye. Used to have beef. Oh, yeah, they used to. Marner might be funny. Oh, no, absolutely. 100% Marner and Torts had beef, but it's like, it ain't even about that, to be honest. It's, they fired Cassidy for no fucking reason. You had a bunch of grown men crying because they kept making the same mistakes over and over again, and their coach told them they did. So fucking annoying. Well, gotta go to bed, work tomorrow. Hey, blessed night, and tomorrow if you're live again. Hey, we'll be live for every single playoff game. If the playoffs are happening, we will be right here. I'm going from noon all the way through the Vegas Knights game tomorrow. So if you're free, brother, I would love to see you. I feel like that is I feel like that's an interesting question, Mr. Watts. I'm going to go with yeah. But yeah, no, as long as there is a playoff game that is live, and again, I have very little interest in Philly and Pitt. However, that's why I got distracted. This one's a little weak. But yeah, I am here for every single game. If it's live, you will find me in this chair. So I look forward to seeing you tomorrow, buddy. Sounds good. But yeah, Philly pulling the surprise, at least for me. Apparently, the rest of you guys had no surprise at all. 14 votes. And Philly came away with 62%. 72%. Damn, I got to work on my math. So nobody has faith in Pittsburgh, which is fine with me. I really don't care either way. Carolina sweeps whoever makes it to them. I truly believe that. But we see. We should watch the Coilers game Monday. Hey, like I said, Mr. Watts, it does not matter who is playing. We will be here for all playoff games. Unless there's a chance, not this week, the week after, there's a chance something could happen that could really alter my life, let alone my schedule. If that happens, I'll let everybody know. But if until that point, I will be live for every single game. But I am going to get out of here. I've been hanging out with you guys since noon, and tomorrow we start right back up again at noon. And at this time, we'll be done with 1 period in the Vegas-Utah game. It will be Vegas getting eliminated. I hope it doesn't happen. No. If Vegas gets eliminated, I'll still be here. It's in real life, life-changing, like nothing to do with hockey. If this, I'm not going to dive into it. Forgive me, but it's not like, oh my God, the whole world changed. But my life and my schedule will change based on what happens in a couple weeks, but it has nothing to do with hockey. Prayers up. Hey, thank you, Mr. Watts. Thank you very, very much. That is by far the greatest gift that I can get, is someone taking time out of their day to pray for me. Gotta love it, man. Hey, there's Wink. Thank you, buddy, for popping in, man. I knew there were others sneaking around here somewhere. But yeah, hey, I do appreciate all you guys hanging out with me. A lot of fun. Again, I love hockey. I haven't missed a playoff hockey game in like 5 years, maybe. And that's not just Vegas playoff hockey. I'm talking, been driving. Hey, right on, brother. And he still made it in just in time before I hop out of here, dude. All reliable, man, for sure. Much love, buddy. Appreciate you stopping in. But I absolutely love the game of hockey. Again, Pittsburgh and Philly, I care less about. However, I will learn the names. I'll get better for the play-by-plays because I know all the other teams. That's on me. Watched playoffs since 2022 until today. No shit, brother. No shit. Yeah, the playoff hockey is what made me fall in love with hockey because the regular season was okay, but man, when I saw Boston and Chicago go like 3 overtimes or 3.5 overtimes, something like that, way back in the early 2000s, dude, I fell in love. And I made sure to see as many playoff games as I possibly can. I've watched hundreds over the past couple years, over the past decade, or actually since the early over the past 15 years. Oof. I mean, it might be easier to count the games I haven't watched compared to the games I have. But now we have a big day tomorrow, man. LA and Colorado. What do we expect? We expect what happened to Dallas by Minnesota. Colorado absolutely kicking the shit out of LA. Fair enough, all good. But then what's the first game? Because I believe Buffalo and Boston are next, but let's find out. No, I forgot. Yeah. So we start off LA and Colorado. Again, not going to be a great game. LA is going to try and piss off Colorado. Colorado's just going to outskate them. That should be a 4-game, 5-game series. Easy. Buffalo's crowd will be like, dude, Buffalo will be dope. But before then, we have the Montreal Canadiens in Tampa against the Lightning. Oh, baby, give it to me. Good Lord. I am ready. Where is it? Right here. I am ready for these guys all fucking day. It is going to be such a good... Forget about hockey. If you want to watch Montreal and Tampa play, forget about hockey. Hockey has nothing to do with that game. It just so happens that the boxing match takes place in an ice rink. So throw all your expectations out. This is a fight. I just spit, sorry. This is a fucking fight with the occasional hockey action happening. I cannot. Every now and then I love games like this, and I hope Montreal puts a foot in Tampa's ass, dude. The first game is Los Angeles and Colorado. So Kings and the Avalanche, which should be a fucking boot stomp. That's an absolute curb stomp by Colorado. We'll see how it goes, but I mean, LA has a problem finishing games. They struggle against Edmonton in the playoffs. They ain't gonna beat Colorado. Colorado's way too fast. They're way too good, and they have way too much gas in the tank in the third period. Wasting 8 days of jet fuel. Yeah. That's, I mean, literally, bro. That's a Daryl Sutter quote. I'm going to hang on to that quote because that is absolute. Like, LA is risking their favorite players getting hurt. That's all it is. Colorado is going to destroy them. Colorado is way too fast. LA isn't big enough and physical enough as a unit to slow down Colorado. If you can't slow down Edmonton, you cannot slow down Colorado. I'm sorry. Edmonton has like 4 players that are fast. Colorado has an entire roster. It is insane how coordinated that team is. So LA should stomp them. But then we go to Montreal and Tampa, and I hope we see the game that we saw earlier today, the first game. I want the physicality. I want 100 hits in Tampa, Montreal, but I also want Montreal to just like curb stomp them. Think Kadri will come back for playoffs. Don't know enough about what happened to him. I'll just go with that. I don't know enough about what happened to him. I don't know his injury. You know, hockey is very quiet, hush hush. So lower body, upper body doesn't fucking mean anything. It could be a couple days. It could be a couple weeks. It could be see you next year. So unfortunately, I'm just not well enough informed to give you a proper opinion on that. And then 4:30, we have the Bruins in Buffalo. Before 7 o'clock, the Golden Knights in Utah. Bro, I can't wait. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. All right, let's get ready for our first game, which is going to be LA. Should have this ready to go, and I do too. I'm sorry, that lion with the crown on it is fucking sick. AI is cool as shit. Tampa. Tampa is home team for that one. Yeah, they're over on that side. Crazy, yeah. It makes a roar while the Avalanche is making noise as well. I forget to mute them and delete the thing, so I'm like, fuck it, just leave it. I like the one with like if LA and Washington played, then you have the lion with the bald eagle, and that worked. Those sounds work together. Oh, here, I forgot to end the poll, man. Okay, so 20 votes. We got Philly winning this series at 75%. 15 out of 20 think that that the Flyers are winning this, man. I got to start putting some more respect on the Flyers' name. Because they fooled me, man. I never really cared about Philadelphia, and here them motherfuckers are beating Pittsburgh. And Pittsburgh, again, looked like garbage, man. They had maybe five guys that were skating hard. And everybody else was just fucking, well, it's my job. I have to be here, so let's go. It looked weak. The defense of Crosby down by the net was weak. Little bit of disappointment in my opinion of the Pittsburgh Penguins, but we'll see how they respond. I mean, that's really the 7-game series. The first game doesn't fucking matter. It's how you respond to the first game. So we'll take a peek on that in a couple of days. However, noon o'clock. We'll see you then. Going all the way to 10 p.m. I'm torn up on what I want to do, because on one hand, I can do what I did today, just restart streams and shit like that, or I could just do a fucking 10-hour stream. So we'll figure that out tomorrow, though. I want to go get something more sturdy to eat. So, gentlemen, thank you for hanging out with me for the last multiple 8 hours. You in Mountain Time or Pacific? I am in Pacific, sir. It is 8:09 p.m. at this current time, but Vegas is in Pacific time. I'm trying to think of anything else I want to mention or talk about, but the reality of it is, I think I may grab one more beer. I haven't decided yet because I want a couple for tomorrow. Gonna have to grab a couple tall boys and a pizza tomorrow. But noon, LA versus Colorado. If you're subbed up, you'll see it a couple hours beforehand, or an hour so beforehand. And then we're here for the rest of the playoffs, every game. Save your beers for VGK tomorrow. Well, Mr. Watch, thank you to the generosity of Mr. Jesus. I will be able to grab a couple of tall boys to have for tomorrow, no problem. Or maybe for the Montreal Tampa UFC fight. No, dude, we're going to have a couple. Don't worry about it. I got you for tomorrow. We're going to be okay. I promise. I am looking forward to it, man. I may be a little more the other way, though, rather than, like, I'll save the beers for Vegas and then have a gummy or something. Clean out the binger and rip that a couple times. But we'll see. Again, hey, anybody new? If you're subbed up, you'll see the feed go live at noon, or about an hour before, you'll see the thing. And then we got a busy day tomorrow. We're going from noon till roughly 9:30, 10 p.m. Starting on Monday, we go 4 to 9 or 10 p.m. And for the next 28 days, there is hockey every fucking day. So guess what we're going to do? We're going to sit right fucking here and we're going to watch every fucking game. All right, I'm out of here. Hey, Mr. Watch, dude, I really do appreciate you hanging out with me all night. But Jesus, of course, you know I love you, brother. Wink. Good night, buddy. Hope you have been driving safe since you've been driving. Nemec, thank you for popping in here and hanging out with us. Kind soul. Anybody else, I look forward to seeing you at noon tomorrow. Cheers, everybody. Hey, Mr. Watts, I enjoy the conversation so much. It's exactly why I wanted to start doing this, because I don't want to watch hockey alone. I want to enjoy some conversation, and sure as shit, here you are providing it, brother. So cheers to you, my man. Everybody, much love. I will see you at 12 p.m. tomorrow afternoon. Good night. Take care.